Question 1. Find the missing values in these equivalent fractions. To find the missing values in these equivalent fractions, we can just take the number from after and divide it. So this would be 3 and multiply it with 5, which is 15. And we can also take 5, multiply it with 6 would equal to 30. So 2 multiplied with 6 would equal to 12. And we can take the number 2, 14 divided by 2 would equal to 7. So 5 multiplied by 7 would equal to 35. And that will be our answer. Question 2. How do you know that 3 over 7 is not equivalent to 25 over 56? So first we can take 3 over 7, and since 7 multiplied by 8 would equal to 56, you can take 3 multiplied by 8 would equal to 24. So the correct fraction should be 3 over 7 would equal to 24 over 56. Question 3. Write the following fractions in their simplest form. To write the fractions in their simplest form, we have to find a number that can divide both the numerator and denominator. So we can, for question A, we can divide these numbers by 2, so the answer should be 1 over 2. And for B, we can divide these numbers by 5, so it will be 1 over 2 as well. For C, we can use 2 to divide these numbers, so it will be 2 over 3. And for D, we can use 3 to divide these numbers, so it would be 2 over 3. Question 4. Write the following fractions in their simplest form. For A, we can use 3 to divide these numbers, so it will be 3 over 10. For B, we can use 2, so this would be 7 over 9. For C, it will be 1 over 7 because we can use these to divide by 7. And for D, we can take 8, so this will be 6 and 9. And we can divide these again since these are divisible by 3, so it would be 2 and 2. So this will be 2 over 3. Question 1. Work out the following. For fractions, whenever we are adding or subtracting, our denominator has to be the same. So for A, since they are the same, we can just directly add them together, which is 4 over 7. For B, we will need to multiply 4 by 2 and 1 by 2 so that we can get the same denominator, which is 2 over 8, and our final answer will be 5 over 8. For C, we will need to multiply this by 10 and this by 3. So this would be 20 over 30 and 9 over 30. And our final answer would be 29 over 30. For D, we need to multiply this by 5 and this by 2. So we will get 5 over 10 plus 4 over 10, which is 9 over 10. Question 2. Work out the following. Since the denominator is not the same, we can multiply 2 by 2 and 1 by 2, which we will get 2 over 4. So our final answer would be 1 over 4. For B, we can multiply this by 3 and this by 7. So we will get 35 over we will get 15 over 21 and 14 over 21. So our final answer will be 1 over 21. And C goes the same, we can multiply this by 3 and this by 8. And we will get 15 over 24 and 8 over 24. So we would get 7 over 24. And for D, we can multiply this by 3. So we would get 6 over 9. And our final answer would be 2 over 9. Question 3. Work out the following. We can multiply this by 2 first to get the same denominator, which is 2 and 2 over 4 plus 1 and 3 over 4. And our answer, we would get 3 and 5 over 4. But since answers are mostly supposed to be in proper fraction, we will need to turn this into mixed fraction, which is 4 and 1 over 4. For B, we will need to get the same denominator, so this would be multiplied by 3 and this by 5. So we'll get 1 and 6 over 15 plus 10 over 15, which we would get 1 and 16 over 15, and converting it, we'll get 2 and 1 over 15. For C, we multiply this by 2 and this by 5. And we would get 3 and 4 over 10 minus 1 and 5 over 10. And since 4 cannot be subtracted by 5, we would take one of the mixed numbers here, so it will be 2 and 14 over 10 minus 1 and 5 over 10, which we would get 1 and 9 over 10. And that is our final answer for C. And for D, we would take 8 multiplied by 5 and this multiplied by 8. So we will get 2 and 15 over 40 minus 24 minus over 40. And since 15 cannot be subtracted by 24, we will just take one of the mixed number, which is 15 and 55 over 40 minus 24 over 40. And our final answer should be 1 and 31 over 40. And that will be our final answer. Question 4. Ted received his pocket money on Friday. He spent 3 over 5 of his pocket money on games. He spent 1 over 10 of his pocket money on magazines. What fraction of his pocket money did he have left? Okay, so first we will need to find how much he has spent. So we will take 3 over 5 plus 1 over 10, which is 6 over 10 plus 1 over 10, which is 7 over 10. And we can take 1 as the total amount of his money minus 7 over 10, which we would get 10 over 10 minus 7 over 10, which is 3 over 10. And that will be our final answer. Question 5. Macy buys a bag of flour. She uses 1 over 4 to bake a cake and 2 over 5 to make a loaf. What fraction of the bag of flour was used? And B. What fraction of the bag of flour was left? So first we'll find A, which we will need to add 1 over 4 and 2 over 5 together. So it would be 1 over 4 plus 2 over 5, which is 5 over 20 plus 8 over 20, which is 13 over 20. That is for A. For B, we can take 1 minus 13 over 20, which would equal to 20 over 20 minus 13 over 20, which is 7 over 20. And that will be our final answer. Question 1. Andy and Bob have a pizza each. After they eaten some of their pizzas, Andy has 1/3 of his pizza left and Bob has 1/4 of his pizza left. What fraction of pizza do they have left in total? So we would just need to add 1 over 3 and 1 over 4, which is 4 over 12 and 3 over 12, which is 7 over 12. Question 2. Charlene has a bag of sweets. She gives 2 over 3 to her friend and eats 1 over 4. What fraction of the bag of sweets does Charlene have left? So first we will need to find how much she has given and eaten. So 2 over 5 plus 1 over 4, we get 8 over 20 plus 5 over 20, which is 13 over 20. And now we will take 1 minus 13 over 20, which is 20 over 20 minus 13 over 20, which is 7 over 20. Dave and Ed are putting together bags of marbles to sell for charity. Thus, Dave has 3 over 5 of a bag left and Ed has 2 over 3 of a bag left. Can they combine what they each have left to make another bag? So we will need to add both of them together first. I'll write here since I have no space. 3 over 5 plus 2 over 3 would equal to 9 over 15 plus 10 over 15, which is 19 over 15, which is 1 and 4 over 15. So yes, they can, because they can make one more bag. Because there is a whole number here, which means 1 full, so it will mean they can make another bag. Question 4. Freya wants to make 2 cakes. She has 3 over 4 of a bag of flour. The first cake requires 2 over 5 of a bag of flour and the second cake needs 3 over 10 of a bag of flour. Does Freya have enough flour to make both cakes? So first we would need to add the amount of flour needed to make both cakes. So we will take 2 over 5 plus 3 over 10, which we will get 4 over 10 plus 3 over 10, which is 7 over 10. And now we will take 3 over 4 minus 7 over 10, which is 30 over 40 minus 28 over 40, which we will left 2. over 40 and simplify it. So yes, she does, because she still has left, she still has she still has 1 over 2, 20 of flour after baking. Question 5. George's van can carry a maximum of 5 tons. George needs to deliver 2 loads weighing 3 and 1 over 4 tons and 1 and 5 over 6 tons. Can George take both loads at once? So first, we would need to add both of these together. So 3 3 and 1 over 4 plus 1 and 5 over 6 equal to 3 and 6 over 24 plus 1 and 20 over 24, which we will get 4 and 26 over 24, which is 5 and 2 over 24, which is 5 and 1 over 12. And no, because 5 and 1 over 12 is larger than 5. So question 6. Harriet is sowing grass seed in her garden. She has 1 and 2 over 3 bags of grass seed. Her front garden needs 7 over 8 of a bag, and the back garden needs 5 over 6 of a bag. Does Harriet have enough grass seed? So we will need to add both of them together first. 7 over 8 plus 5 over 6, which is plus which will equal to 82 over 48, which is 1 and 34 over 48, which is, to simplify, 1 and 17 over 24. So no, because oh no, wait, we need to find the equivalent fraction. So 1 and 2 over 3 would equal to 1 and 16 over 24, because we will need to multiply this by 8. So we will get 16 over 24. So no, because 1 and 17 over 24 is larger than 1 and 16 over 24. And that will be our final answer. Question 1. Find the area of the following rectangles. To find an area of a rectangle, we will need to multiply the length and the width. So 4 cm times 7 cm will equal to 28 cm squared. And 8 cm times 3.5 cm would equal to 28 cm squared. And 6.3 cm multiplied 2.1 cm would equal to 13.23 cm squared. Question 2. A rectangle has an area of 40 cm square and a length of 8 cm. Sketch the rectangle and find the width. Now, to find an area, we will take length times width. So to find the width, we take the area over the length. So the width would be 40 cm square over 8 cm, which is 5 cm. And that will be our final answer. Find the area of the following triangles. To find an area of a triangle, we will need to take the base and multiply it with the height and divide it with 2. So for this, we will take 6 cm times 10 cm divided by 2, which is 60 cm square, which we will get 30 cm square. For this, we will take 6.4 cm multiplied with 8 cm and over 2, we will get 51.2 cm over 2, which we will get 25.6 cm square. Question 4. The area of a triangle is 60 cm square. The base of the triangle is 12 cm long. Sketch a triangle with this area and base and work out the height of the triangle. Now, since this is a PDF online, I do not have the measurements to sketch the triangle, so I'll just skip to calculating the height of the triangle. So as we know, to find the area of a triangle, we take the base and multiply with the height and divide over 2. So to find the height of a triangle, we will need to take 2a over b. So we will take 260 cm square over 12 cm. So we would get 120 cm square over 12 cm, and our answer would be 10 cm. Question 5. Work out the area of the following shapes. So first we can try to cut the shapes like the guide here. So we will calculate the triangle first. So we will take 6 cm multiplied by 5 cm over 2, which is 30 cm square over 2, and we will get 15 cm square. And to get the shape of the rectangle, we will take 8 cm multiplied by 6 cm, which is 48 cm square. And now we will add these two together. 15 cm square, we will get 63 cm square. Now same goes for here, we can calculate the triangle first. So 8 cm times 6 cm over 2, we will get 48 cm square over 2, which is 24 cm square. And we will take 12 cm multiplied by 8 cm. Multiplied by 8 cm, we will get 92 cm square. And 96 cm square, sorry. 96 plus 24 cm square, we would get 120 cm square. So for the third shape, we can just cut it like this, and we will take 7 cm multiplied with 10 cm divided by 2, we will get 70 cm square over 2, which is 35 cm square. And 7 cm and 7 cm multiplied by 20 cm, we get 140 cm square. So now we will add them together. So 140 cm square plus 30 plus 35 cm square, we will get 175 cm square. For the fourth shape, we can also cut it like this. So we will take 14 cm times 3 cm over 2 equals to 52. No. 42 cm square over 2, which we will get 21 cm square. And we will now get 5 cm times 14 cm, oh, no need to over, 5 cm times 14 cm would equal to 70 cm square. And now we'll add them together, so 70 cm square plus 21 cm square, we would get 91 cm square. So for the fifth shape, it has 4 triangles, so we can just take 4 cm times 6 cm over 2 equals to 24 cm square over 2, which is 12 cm square, and 4 cm times 4 cm would equal to 16 cm square. And now we can take 16 cm square plus 4 brackets 12 cm square, which we would get 16 cm square plus 48 cm square, which is 64 cm square. Now for the last shape, it's 2 triangles. We can split it like this, or if you want, you can also split it like this. It is up to you, but for me, I would split it like this. So we can just take 8 cm multiply with 15 cm over 2, which we would get 120 cm square over 2, which is 60 cm square. And we can just multiply this by 2 because both of them are the same height. So it would be 60 cm square times 2, which is 120 cm square. And that will be our final answer. Mrs. Kunal's garden. Question 3. Mrs. Kunal's garden is in the shape of a rectangle. Part of the garden is a patio in the shape of a triangle. The rest of the garden is grass. Mrs. Kunal wants to spread fertilizer over all her grass. 1 box of fertilizer is enough for 32 m square of grass. How many boxes of fertilizer will she need? You must show your working. Okay, so first we need to calculate the area of the grass and the patio, so we can take this rectangle and subtract it with the area of the patio. So first, we'll find the area of the rectangle first. 12m times 7m would equal to 84m square. And the area of the patio is it would be 18m over 2, which is 9m squared. And the area of the grass would be 84m squared minus 9m squared, which is 75m squared. And now we will take 75m squared over 32m squared, which we will get we can cut. Oh, we can't cut. Which is 2 times 32, 64, 64, 75 minus 64, which is 11 over 32. So she would need 2 and 11 over 32 boxes of fertilizer. But since we will need a whole number, we can just round it to 3 boxes. Question 7. Daniel wants a new carpet tiles for his office. A plan of the office is shown below. What area of carpet tiles does Daniel need? So first we will split this into 2 different shapes. So we can find this first. So 6m times 5m plus bracket plus 3m plus 1m. So 3m multiply 1m. So this would equal to 30m squared plus 3m squared, which is 33m squared. B. How much will it cost Daniel to buy carpet tiles for his office? So we will need to take 33m squared multiplied with 8. So this would be so the final answer will be 264. Okay, so for this question, we will need to calculate the area of the parallelograms and the trapezium. And since there is a formula here now, I won't be explaining how to get the area. We'll just directly calculate the area. So 4 cm times 5 cm. 4 cm times 5 cm would equal to 20 cm squared. 7 feet times 8 feet would equal to 56 feet. And 1 over 2, 5 cm plus 7 cm times 6 cm would equal to 1 over 2, 12 cm times 6 cm would equal to 1 over 2, would equal to 6 cm times 6 cm, which is 36 cm squared. 1 over 2 bracket 3 cm plus 5 cm m cm bracket times 6 cm would equal to 1 over 2 8 cm times 6 cm, which would equal to 4 cm times 6 cm, which is 24 cm squared. So for question 1, we need to find the volume of these prisms. So they have already given us the area, we just need to multiply it with the length. So 25 cm squared multiplied with 10 cm equals to 250 cm squared, cm cube. 30 cm squared multiplied with 17 cm equals to 510 cm cube. For the third prism, 12 cm squared multiplied with 21 cm would equal to 252 cm cube. And for the last prism, 105 cm squared multiplied with 45 cm would equal to 4,725 cm squared. Cm cube, sorry. Question 2. So for this question, we still need to find the volume. To find the volume of the shapes, we will need to find the area of the cross-section area first, and then we'll multiply it with the length. So for this shape, we will need to find the area of the parallelogram first. So 3m multiplied with 4m will equal to 12m squared. 12m squared multiplied with 7m will equal to 84m squared, m cubed. For the next one, we will need to find the area of the trapezium first. So we'll take 1 over 2, 5 cm plus 7 cm, 7 cm multiply with 4 cm, which we will get 1 over 2, 12 cm multiply with 4 cm, which is 6 cm multiplied with 4 cm, which is 24 cm squared. And 24 cm squared multiplied with 6 cm would equal to 144 cm cubed. For the third shape, we will need to find the area of the triangle first. So 8m multiply with 9m over 2 would equal to 72m squared over 2, which is 36m squared. And 36m squared multiplied with 8m would equal to 288m cubed. For this one, we will need to find the area of this shape first. So we will take we will find this part first. We can split it like this. So 4 m multiplied with 2 would equal to 8 square. And now we will find this shape. So 3 multiplied with 1 would equal to 3 square. And now we'll add these two together, so this would be 11 square. Now 11 square will multiply the length right here, which is 6 So 11 multiplied with 6 will be 66 cube. Question 3. Find the length marked with a letter. So to find the volume of a prism, we will need to take base multiplied with the height to get the triangle, and over 2 to get the area of the triangle, and multiply it with the length. So we'll use this formula to find the height. So we will take 880 cm cubed divided with the length, which is 10 cm, and we will get 88 cm square. Now 88 cm square will be the triangle, so we will take 88 cm square multiplied with 2, which is 176 cm square. And now we just take 176 cm square divided with 8 cm, which we will get 22 cm, and that will be our answer. For B, we will take 1176 cm cubed and divide it with 14 cm, which is which is 84 cm square. And we will take 84 cm square multiplied with 2, which we will get cm square, and 168 cm square divided with 12 cm, which is the base, we will get 14 cm, and that will be our final answer.